the truth of it. Some of us are a little more focused on it than others because we're watching, right? We're participating in the process, like firsthand, up close and personal. And so it's just very awkward. It's just weird. We don't talk about it in our culture. We are so anti-aging, right? We're so youth-oriented. And that's not the truth of reality. That's not the truth of our existence and how we live our lives. I mean, actually, because of the state of healthcare in this country, our life expectancy has dropped for the first time in like decades. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here. I'm not going to be a doorstep darkener. I'm processing, and you guys know how this works, y'all. If I'm processing at you. Hi, my name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company, Yoga for the Rest of Us. All of the benefits, so much bullshit. That's what really should just change it to. All of the benefits and so much bullshit. No fitness bullshit, no yoga bullshit, but a lot of other bullshit. Can't take myself too seriously. What are we doing? Today is, I'm going to do a Vinyasa flow. We're going to hold the poses a little longer, so it'll be a slower, maybe more intense workout, and I'm going to sprinkle a little beginning yoga in here. So if you've been doing beginning yoga and you want to try Vinyasa yoga, this is probably a good flow to give it a chance, because we're going to be holding poses a little bit longer. And I'll talk you through some good alignment while we're doing that. It's just what I've got today. So pulling our attention. Let's see, we're in comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Staff pose. I got an itch. It's so fucking dry out here. Staff pose, legs extended. Pretty accessible. If you're feeling that tug in the hamstring or in the low back, put a pillow, put a blanket, bolster, something under the backs of your knees. Sorry, I gotta see what's going on here. Whoo, itchy, itchy, itchy. I think I got bit by a bug. It's fucking January. There should not be any bugs here. I don't live in Texas or Oklahoma where it's warm all year round and there are bugs everywhere. Pulling our attention and awareness. No, we're not doing that yet. One leg out, one leg in. Sorry, and I don't know why I'm shouting. I'm suddenly shouting. One leg out, one leg in. Modified Z-sit. I'm all over the map today. Sorry. It's really been a fucking fuck week. And then if you want to, you can go pleasant seated pose. In any of the other last two poses, if your knees are real high and you're making a face and you're leaning backwards and you're trying to compensate for that high knee, just grab a pillow or a blanket and a towel, even a block, and rest your legs on that tool prop so that you can relax into the pose. Sorry. Oh, pulling our attention and awareness from the external, there we go, to the internal, taking a scan of the body. How are you feeling? I'm actually feeling pretty good. I did yoga, I did Pilates this week, and that's when my week got a little derailed, went off the rails. Yeah. But you know what? I'm back to it. I've got some things going. Yes, it's going to get busy. There's a lot of things to deal with, but you know what? I've got people to help me, and so I'm going to spend this time on the mat. God, it's kind of cold in here. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking. Clearly, I'm ramped up, right? Listen, my pulmonologist, who is also a long haul COVID guy, leads I don't want to call it a coalition, a cohort of doctors, right, of all specialties. What they do, they're obsessed with long haul COVID research, which I think is fabulous, right? As a long hauler myself. And for those of you who know me personally, I have been struggling, right, since 2020. 2020. I spent most of 2020 in bed, this close to not making it, not getting out of bed, and have been struggling with my health ever since, right? COVID, long haul COVID, COVID in general, doesn't even matter, has wreaked havoc across the board with a lot of people. And fortunately, I didn't have any comorbidities, right? I didn't have any underlying health issues previous to that, which is great. So but as a result of COVID, I have all of these things. Like I have severe asthma and I have pre-diabetes. I think I'm getting that one under control, or I have that one under control. My triglycerides, which have always been normal, little high because my mother, family history, kind of spiked. And just the fatigue, the brain fog, the not cleared thinking, all of these things. And the most recent meeting, this long haul support group, talked about NADs, which are they feed the mitochondria, the long story, telomeres and mitochondria. And let me tell you, I was taking them, but I wasn't taking them at the level in the dosage that they had recommended for long haul COVID patients. And so I just I was stepping up, and I added 200 extra milligrams a day. Holy shit, life changing. So this brain firing, this is me. My brain is like, whoa, we're back in gear, bitch. So I feel amazing. Just in time for this shit storm that's hitting our personal lives. That doesn't even count the shit storm that's been that tsunami of garbage that's been hanging over all of our lives. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel good. That was a long, you know what? Stop recording. Greetings, badasses. My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. Yoga for the rest of us. All of the benefits and so much bullshit. That's just how I roll. There's no fitness bullshit. There's a lot of other bullshit here. This is going to be a stronger energy vinyasa flow, but the caveat is, sorry, I don't need a shout. I've got a microphone right here. We're going to hold these poses for 3 full breaths. So that's an inhale and an exhale. 3 of those. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So if you've been doing the beginning yogas and you're feeling like you're ready to let me eliminate that. If you're feeling like you want a challenge to try the vinyasa flow, this is the perfect flow to do that, because we'll be moving slowly, a little slower. We don't ever move fast. There's not a lot of hopping here. We don't plow through flows because you can't get into healthy alignment if you're going too quick, too fast. Yeah, that's right. Doesn't sound right, but it is right. And so this longer hold will allow you to give it a shot. Now, holding these poses a little longer, you're gonna be shaky, right? I'm gonna be shaky, but it's a great way to see how some of these flows will work. And the lovely thing about a 3 breath stay, that's what they're called. When you hold a pose, it's called a stay, is that you can really fine tune that alignment for yourself, right? You can adjust your hips a little. You can make sure your knees are soft. You can make sure your shoulders are shrugged. And then you get a beat or two to feel that healthy alignment for yourself in a way that maybe if we were working through like a 1 or 2 breath transition, you wouldn't. Okay. So let's get there. Seated, comfortable seated pose is whatever works for you. Staff position. If you're feeling tension and tightness, behind the legs, if you're feeling tension or tightness in the low back, you can pop those knees onto a blanket or a bolster and take that tension off. You could also do a modified Z-sit, 1 leg out, 1 leg in. This is a lovely midpoint seated position. I really like this one. And you can control the tension, or not the tension, the strength of stretch with the placement of the leg. So the angle of your leg can change to accommodate some of that. If your knee is way up here and you're feeling that anxiety, that tension in your hip girdle, grab a pillow, grab a block, grab a bolster, blanket, whatever, and tuck it underneath that knee so that you can let that knee go. The weight of the leg relaxes toward the mat, right? And you'll feel that. You'll feel that external rotational mobility. That's what we're working toward. And then we're going to, or you could join me in pleasant seated pose, which is not crisscross applesauce, nor is it fucking lotus. Both of my legs are in parallel on the mat. I'm not twisted. I'm not stacked. I'm not leaning, whatever. My feet are parallel to my shins. Again, if your knees are real high, right, and you're leaning backwards and you're making a face, grab a couple of blankets, grab a rolled up couple of towels, and support your legs so that you can relax into this pose, and you will start to build more mobility, right? More joint mobility. Pulling that attention and awareness from the external to the internal, taking a scan of the body, and notice how you're feeling physically today. I'm feeling pretty good. I'll say, I'm feeling pretty good. Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking and check in. Obviously, I'm firing on all cylinders. I am sleeping. Hallelujah. I am taking a new supplement at the recommendation of my long haul COVID obsessed pulmonologist, which has literally changed my life. So my brain, I just feel normal, if that's, So, hey, you know what? Not normal, like social construct normal, physically normal, brain normal. Woohoo! So, if I seem a little brighter, perkier, that's why. And then we're going to move that attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking. Sorry, as your brain is working, I want you to slide all that shit off to the side. Create a nice, clear, open field of thought for the practice. See, I'm already ahead of myself. And now move that silence into the awareness of the breath. I don't know about y'all. The wind has been blowing here in the 75 to 95 range for 2 or 3 days. And yesterday was terrible, because our neighbor leases her field to a tilling farmer. And we are no-till people. And we're no-till people because, and you do cover crops and no-tilling, right? Because it keeps your topsoil in place. So we were in a fucking whiteout, but it wasn't a whiteout. It was a dust bowl. We were in a dust bowl. There are inches of topsoil, fine dust in our windows, eaves. Anyway, under the door, I got to go empty all the water buckets because there's a fine layer of mud on top of the water buckets. It's crazy. Anyway, no tilling. What is it? APR? Grazing? Whew. So it's a mess. That was my very convoluted way of saying, if you're struggling with your breath, just breathe. Traditionally, we breathe into and out of our noses. Is it going to get better today? I don't know if it's going to get better today. I am all over the map and very excited to be here. We're going to increase the length of that breath and work towards matching the length of inhale to the length of exhale. Wherever you are at, exhaling all the air out of the lungs, reaching down towards the mat. We're going to sweep arms up toward the ceiling, connecting the speed of the body to the length of the breath. If you hit midpoint, just pause a minute, take a little sip of air, and then move right through that, right? As you practice, you will start to increase your lung capacity. I don't have anything more to say on that. Let's go for a lateral extension. Sorry. I am out of fucking control today. I apologize. Oh, big lean, big lean, big lean. Oh, we're going to do some lateral work today. That's what we're going to do. Taking a stretch on up. Let's bow forward, resting on the forearms, little rock side to side, wiggling the toes, relaxing the feet. Oh, I'm sorry. Today's kind of a vinyasa flow. Did I talk about that already? I don't remember. I'm all over the map. Stronger energy practice. We're going to go some lateral extension, I think. Laterals. We're going to do some warrior 2, which I don't think we've done in a while. We're going to do some side angles. Maybe some trikonasana. Ooh, walking the hands back. Nice long stretch up. Releasing hands down to the hips. Oh, bowing that head. Taking a tilt of the ear over to one side. I'm just telling you, my brain is firing in a way that it hasn't in a while. And I just feel like a new person. And one more time. It almost feels a little manic. It's crazy. Oh, bowing the chin forward, tracing the fingertips around the front of the body, slowly stacking cervical spine. We're going to change the placement of our feet. And if you're in staff pose, stay right there. You don't go anywhere. But if you're in one of the other 2 seated positions, we swap out the legs. Because we're going to go lateral extension today, we're going to take a lateral fold. So I know that sounds weird. It does sound weird to me. We're taking our lateral extension here, right? Big lean here. And now we're going to reach across and out that opposite knee. So up the hip, up the back, through the latissimus dorsi, into the rhomboid. A little extra lateral extension there. And now let's reach forward and across. Coming on up. Oh my goodness. And forward and across. Inhaling on up, let's take a forward fold, tracing fingers tips toward the floor, leaning on the forearms. I'm going to stay on my knees. I'm taking some tension, some pressure into the insertion points of my quads. I'm feeling tension and tightness right here, right there. Walking the hands back, stretching toward the ceiling. Let's release hands down to hips, bowing the chin forward. Take a tilt of the ear over to one side. Bowing the chin forward and taking a tilt of the ear to the other. And again. God, I fucking love yoga. I love fucking yoga. I mean, just this feels good, right? Ugh, not imagining it. Bowing the chin forward, let's trace the fingertips around the front of the body and slowly stack cervical spine. We're going to move to hands and knees. I'm going to pad my knees. Holy Toledo. Oh, I looked it up. Holy Toledo. You know why Toledo is holy? It's not Toledo, Ohio. It's Toledo, Spain. And Toledo, Spain is one of the places that you pilgrims walk on the way to some church. I don't really know which one it is, but Toledo. España. Toledo. That's why it's holy. Looked it up. Okay, 2 fists side by side. Knees to either sides of the hands. I'm taking a block and placing it between my ankles to keep my legs in parallel. If you put a shoebox there, you could fold up a blanket or grab a pillow and do it. You will notice the difference. Here we go. Tabletop. So this is not 90 degrees. The heels of my hands come out in front of my shoulders. My thumb is lined up with my shoulder. So I'm wider in placement of my hands than probably feels comfortable. Inhaling at center. We're going to exhale. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and draw back into the fold. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. Inhaling forward. And exhaling. Tucking the chin, taking the forearms down, scooping the belly, draw back into the fold. And tucking the chin and taking the forearms down, scooping the belly and drawing back into the fold. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean? Take it over. And to the other side. Cramp, foot cramp. Oh. When you start to release tension in one part of the body, your foot, which has, I looked it up. I mean, I had the number. I didn't say the number. Something like 200,000. No, that can't be right. Maybe 20. Angry cat tuck. 1,000 nerve endings. When you release tension in some parts of the body, your feet take on tension. Chakravakasana bow. Anyway, you start to get foot cramps. That's what foot cramps are. It's a response to stretching. What the fuck, lean? Excuse me. It's the dust. Ooh. Angry cat tuck. Come down to the forearms. Press forward. Tuck up into the feet. So I'm in this low pike pose. I gotta blow my nose. Coming on down to the knees. Coming up to the hands. Chakravakasana bow. So much dust. Sorry, for some reason the power sources in my office are just fucked up. All right, we did Chakravakasana bow. Inhaling forward, hands and knees. What the fuck, lean? Big lateral stretch here. And the other side. Angry cat tuck. Coming down to the forearms, rolling into those feet. Step forward a little bit. Little tiny baby step forward, keeping soft in the knees. I'm hollowed up out of the chest. Shoulders are shrugged to the ears. I need to go take an allergy pill. Coming on down. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean? I'm hanging in there. Sorry, there's so much dust in here, I'm going to have to vacuum. It's crazy. I can smell it in the air. And what the fuck, lean? Angry cat tuck. Coming on down to the forearms. Rocking forward. Stepping up and in. Little. So now we're turning into this. No, we're turning this into more of a dolphin pose. So my toes are coming a little closer to my nose. Lift that left leg. Lift the right leg. Oh. All right. I'm going to press up to my feet and step forward to forward fold. Grab a blanket. Adjust the tatas. Soften the knees. That's not a blanket, it's a block. Knees to elbows to knees, come on up. Sorry. Little boogie break. Lateral extension. Take that arm down. Inhaling up. To the right. Take that arm down. Whew. Come on down. We're going to take 3 forward folding chairs. So sit back into those heels. Half lift. Coming down. Forward folding chair. Half lift. Forward folding chair. Half lift. Forward folding chair. Woohoo! Trace fingers on up the body. Big stretch up. Cactus squeeze this time. Nice big inhale up. Sorry, dance break. Lateral extension. Take that arm down and touch those fingertips to the inside somewhere of that arm. Reach on up. Soften the knees. Hips are square. Take that arm down. Reach it on up. Forward folding chair. Oh, I know where we're headed. We're going to finish off with some half moon. Half lift. Coming on down to the block, we're lifting the left leg just straight up, parallel to the floor. Stepping back. Woo! That was a little slop there. Crescent lunge. Bring those arms up. Now, we're going to hold here. So I want you to take a breath or two to find this placement. Scoop the belly. Belly button goes forward. Right? I'm not here. Look at, I'm compressing my low back. I'm out long and open. Coming down to plank for our transition. We're holding here. If you want to take modified plank with the knees on the mat or low plank on your forearms, feel free. You control this. Leaning back to step in for a downward facing dog. Let's walk the dog here. So we did a dolphin. We started working through the stretch of the back of the legs. All right, and I'm going to add a hop. No, a float. You can step or float. Not bad. Want that silent. If you're thudding your feet on the mat, look at how far I had to step forward for my forward fold. Elbows to knees. Come on up. Cactus squeeze. Sorry, I'm in the mood. I'm in a mood. Lateral extension. Buckle up, Jennifer C. Tell Larry to buckle up. You know what? Well, we'll talk about it later. I'm feeling light. Forward folding chair. Half lift. Press those hands back. Coming on down to the block. Right leg, lift. I'm looking behind myself. I'm going to plant that foot. Look how much more in control that was than that first side. What? Soft in the extended knee. I'm on the ball of the back foot. My left knee is at or behind my ankle. Coming on down to transition back for plank. Now, you could come to knees, but move your hands further forward to keep that pressure off your wrists. You could come down to low plank here, right? It's all up to you. If you're in one of those lower positions, here's the transition. Your knees come down, hands come back, and then you transition into downward facing dog. Soften the elbows, shrug the shoulders down. The body is long, the torso is long. Shoulders, ribs, hips. And now I'm going to glance forward and get ready for my transition. So you're either walking up or you're going to join me in the float. It's all about the core there. I'm going to turn I step all the way forward for this shit. Slowly rolling on up, adjusting las chichis. Cactus squeeze. Lateral extension. Little dance break there. Absolutely have to take an allergy pill today. Take an allergy pill. Forward folding chair. I'm going to grab some water here. Half lift. Coming down to the block. Left leg lifts. All right, this side I'm going to move into control. I'm looking where I'm planting my foot for crescent lunge. Coming on up. Soften that knee. Nice wide stance for security. Now I'm going to plant my heel and take exalted warrior. So I'm not changing anything about my feet. My body is this angle, okay? Then I'm reaching toward the ceiling. So I'm not collapsing into the low back. Tuck that tailbone, but now I'm laterally extending. Yeah. I'm going to bend my knee a little deeper. Coming on up. Transition forward. Stepping into plank. I'm going to take a little chaturanga. Lift the chest. Whew. Leaning back. Step into downward facing dog. Soften those elbows. Let's transition up. Forward fold. I'm stepping up. Sorry, weird notification I thought I had to pay attention to, but I didn't. You know what? Oh, my back just popped all the way up. Knees, elbows to knees. Sorry, adjust las chichis. Bring it on up. Cactus squeeze. Lateral extension. Reach that arm over. Coming on up. All right. Forward folding chair. Excuse me. Half lift. Coming on down to forward fold. Actually, we're not forward folding it. We're going to the block. Right leg lifts. I'm placing my foot back, adjusting everything for this crescent lunge. Soften that knee. Coming on up to plant that heel, bend the knee, and my body turns to the diagonal, and I'm going to be tucking the tailbone. So I want you to see this. It's easier on this side. Tuck the tailbone to stay out of that compression in the low back. I'm reaching, lengthening the side body, not compressing or feeling twinge in my low back. Soften this knee. Coming on up to rotate forward for our plank. God damn, I love fucking yoga. Fuck yes. Hips are a little high. I'm going to come down for the chaturanga, and then I'm lifting for this up dog. But look at how far, I'm not here, right? I'm here. Upta, I don't know what it is. I should know what the Sanskrit is, but there's other things going on in my brain. Downward facing dog, hot flash. Glancing forward. Ooh, that was a little thunky. Did you hear that? I'm going to have to work on that. Forward fold. Elbows to knees. Coming on up. Nice big reach. Cactus squeeze. Lateral extension. Oh, the sun's right in my eyes. Take a tilt down. Sorry. My curtain's a little wonky. There we go. Nice big inhale. Lateral extension. Soften those knees. Forward folding chair. Oh, half lift. Anybody else feeling this? I'm feeling it. Coming down to the block, left leg is going to lift. I'm placing my foot back for my crescent lunge. Adjusting my feet. I'm going to lengthen up, plant my heel, bend that knee. So everything's at a diagonal here. My right foot is towards the corner of the front of the mat. My left foot is out the back, left corner of the mat. My body, my hips, right, are in that diagonal. And I'm taking this tilt. All right, we're going to come up for our warrior two. Now that means a change in the feet. I'm going to heel toe my right foot forward. I'm going to move my left foot back. So now I'm in plane. I'm in parallel to the edge of the mat. I want you to adjust your foot to accommodate. So this is my weak knee, right? I cannot keep this knee open and turn these hips in. This knee has to come in a little bit. So rather than tweak the inside of this knee, I'm moving my big toe toward the corner of the mat because I want my knee to travel right out in alignment with my toes. I'm not over my ankle, I'm back, but I have a line. Hips are square, torso is square, shoulders are square. I'm not leaning out, I'm not taking this reach, I'm stacked, right? Now I'm gonna look out over that right hand. And now I'm going to take my right elbow into the hip and big side angle here. Big side angle. I want to be flat and open. And I'm coming down to plank to step back. Soften the knees, hollow up the chest, shrug the shoulders. Taking the dip and then lengthening the front body. Keeping my hips scooped. Taking it back to step into downward facing dog. You know what? I'm just going to walk up now. We've got a few more rounds, but I'm feeling fatigue creeping up. And I don't think I can take that float as in control as I should be. So I'm listening to the body. Forward fold. Elbows to knees. Stretching on up. Cactus squeeze. Lateral extension. Taking my elbow down, or my hand down to the elbow. I didn't do this on the last side, but that's all right. Lateral extension. Reaching across the body. Coming on up. Fuck, I love yoga. Forward folding chair. Sorry. Half lift. Come on, this feels good. Come into the block. Right leg lifts. Looking back behind me, I'm just stepping to place my foot. Right, crescent lunge, nice wide stance. Lengthening it up. Soften the knee. I'm going to plant that heel. I'm turning my whole body in the diagonal, right? So I'm corner to corner in this exalted warrior, reverse warrior. Soften the knee. I'm going to tuck my arm back. Woo, got a little off balance there. All right. We're moving to warrior two. I'm going to heel toe my right foot to the center of the mat. I'm going to move okay, first of all, that was my left foot. Second, I went too fast. Did you see me lose my balance? It happens. Right foot, the first metatarsal of my right foot is, well, that's not true. The arch is in alignment with the heel. Okay? I want to turn my hips to parallel. But look at my knee is sagging in. So I want to turn my toe a little to accommodate that angle. Hips, ribs, shoulders stacked. Little tuck of the tailbone. Arms are out. I'm not leaning forward. I'm not leaning back. I'm stacked at center. And I'm looking out over that left hand. Tucking this elbow into the hip. Lateral extension. And then I'm going to come down to transition for my plank. Soften the knees, soften the elbows. Dip into the elbows and then give me that lift of the body. Lift, lift, lift. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about modified plank. Woo! If you're in modified plank, knees, which means knees down, hands out, and you're here. You can still take this dip and a length of the body. Just stay out of that low back. Really fight that collapse. Because upward facing dog is not what you think it is. People keep using that fucking word and they don't mean what they think they mean. Best movie ever. Soften the elbows, shrug the shoulders down, lean back, lean back, lean back. My brain wants to float so hard. I'm going to just walk it up, though my body is saying, excuse us. Taking a forward fold. Who's doing all the work here? Elbows to knees. Trace those fingers up. Woo! Cactus squeeze. Lateral extension. Lateral extension. Forward folding chair. Half lift. Coming on down to the block, left leg lifts. I'm starting to feel this flow. I'm starting to. Who am I kidding? I'm feeling this flow. Whew. In the best horrible way. All right, lengthen up for my exalted warrior. See my whole turn? Okay, we're going to move to warrior 2. Right foot goes to the center of the mat. Left foot steps back. Turn those hips. Notice what's happening with the knee. Change the angle of the toe, the foot, to accommodate, right? If you're feeling that twinge, we got to protect the knee. The knee is important. The knee is more important than your ego or any other shitty yoga. Back then, baby. Ooh, side angle. Okay, we're finishing off. Big finish, challenging pose. Half moon. I'm going to slide my left foot in. That is my left foot. That's my left foot. I'm aiming toward that block. And I'm going to take my balance. Yeah? Okay, look where you're going. Coming back. That was a little clunky. Now I'm going to come down to my last plank. Oh, I'm getting a hip cramp. Ugh! Dip. Length. Downward facing dog. Step it in. Transitioning up. I'm going to walk. I almost floated, but I can feel it. It was going to be a thumper. No thumping. Adjust the chichis. Cactus squeeze. Lateral extension. On up. Forward folding chair. Half lift. Coming on down. Right leg lift. Take the step. Crescent lunge. Heel plants. The whole body turns diagonal. Oh, you know what? I did this backwards. I went to side angle first and then we did exalted. That's okay. We're going to do the other way. And now we're going to warrior 2. I'm changing those feet. Stack, tuck. Things been moving slow. I'll not tell you why. Oh, that's why, because we did exalted and now we could do side angle. Now we're doing this. I kind of fucked that up. It's all right. We're going to half moon. You ready? Time I had to go. Leaning. Woo! Stepping back for plank. Downward facing dog. All right, we're going to step back into hands and knees. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, round in the back, take the fold. Me away from... Oh, how we doing? I'm hot, I'm sweaty. I feel fucking amazing. Let's cool down. I'm home. Someday I'll be... I probably shouldn't be singing along because it's probably a copyright violation. Who knows? We'll see. All right. Coming to my back. Oh my goodness. I feel good. Okay. Let's come on down. Oh. All right. Give those knees a squeeze. Oh. Hands to the insides of the knees. Press out. Say hello to adductors. They have been working hard today. Rock and roll the ankles. I am taking my strap. You don't have to have one. I'm just getting it ready. Left ankle over right knee. Press into that thigh. Externally rotate. Whoo. And we're going to unwind. Now I'm taking that foot into my prop. If you don't have one, just press that heel up towards the ceiling, slight bend to the knee, fingers right behind the thigh. Moving forward. Well. Oh, it is a different one. Sorry, I was just thinking about this song. It's a different, it was different a little bit than the one I really love. I mean, I love this song, so I could listen to it any. It's a mix. I'm reaching up and taking this leg out. Drawn on up. All right, let's switch. All right, let's press it up. Reach on up and take that leg out. Oh, coming on up. Woo! Feeling good? Yeah, we are. Let's take some windshield wiper sweeps. Take a knee over. Oh, gosh. Let the sun shine. Take the knees over. Ooh. Let's do 2 more of those. Woo! Press the soles of the feet together, a little rock side to side. Let those knees hang. I don't even know. Take me away. Oh, Ooh! Bringing those knees up and in. Let's just take some Apanasana. Fingertips over the knees, draw them up and in. Oh, yeah. Let's do 3 more of those. Two more. Little lift of the hips. Give me that big release in the low back. Heat, heat, heat. All right. I want you to take a moment to get comfortable body temperature-wise. Pulling attention and awareness into how you're feeling and where you want to take final relaxation. So if you've added a layer, you threw some socks on, you grabbed a blanket, I don't know, body temperature. Little longer relaxation, right? We did a Vinyasa flow, rapid cool down, be mindful. I've got the hiccups. This is going to be rough. Full Shavasana, legs extended, arms at your sides, palms up. This is the traditional pose. You could tuck a pillow or a bolster behind the knees to support that tension in the, the release you're feeling in the low back and the, what are those? Hamstrings. You go feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling, let them tent in, arms in cactus. I want you to be comfortable. If you're just dating a human being fully and completely on your own autonomous will, grab a pillow. You're allowed to lay on whatever side you're allowed to lay on. I can't remember. Pillow between the knees, pillow under the arm, pillow under the head. Okay? You could take seated relaxation, meditation, if you want. Completely up to you. I want you to be in the space where you want to be, because we're going to move ourselves through our body and relax and hold some silence. So pull that attention and awareness into the space and quality of your forehead. I want you to take a moment to notice all of the tiny little muscles and nerve endings around the eyes, through the temples, into the scalp, around the ears, and then feel that smooth out. Unclench the jaw. Let the tongue relax away from the roof of the mouth. I want you to shake your head no, little shrug of the shoulders, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, and then feel soft all the way from the scalp through the face into the shoulder blades. Pull that attention and awareness from the base of the neck, travel down through the torso, into the tailbone. Lift the hips, let the hips get heavy. Notice that energy and attention in the legs, right? Flex the feet, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. And then feel the lower body take its rest against the mat. Pull that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking, and let's quiet the mind. There's some things trying to spool up. There's some things that maybe we're attaching to or searching through. Let's let that shit go. Pull that attention and awareness into the silence and the breath and just be here. Pulling some deeper breaths into the lungs. Just a big, big inhale. Sigh that breath out. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Lengthen the arms out to the side. Oh, big wine glass shape. Oh. Bring a knee up. Give it a squeeze. Bring the other knee up. Give it a squeeze. Oh, yeah. Little rock side to side. Listen, you're in your own space. You can take as much time or not as you want, right, from where you're at. I'm taking a rock over to the side, peeling myself up, upper body first, off the mat. Little rock side to side. Getting into comfortable seated position. It might not look like when you started, so don't worry about that. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of my physical form. How you feel on this end of the practice. Notice how you're breathing. How is your breath? After we did some deep, deep, deep breathing. And then check in with your brain. Now here's where we get to do some culling, right? We are in control of our day. We are. We're never out of control of our day. There might be some things that we have to meet, have to do, have to accomplish. That's fine. Those are things within our control. We get to build our time around those things, right? We don't have to feel frantic. That's a choice we're making. So get yourself a little plan. Pay attention to what you must get done today compared to the things. There are thousands of things in that list that don't need to be done today. Shush! Tell them to shut the fuck up. And then let's release practice. Letting go, honoring your body for doing what you asked it to do today and all the hard work it does to get you from one another week to the other. Hey, it's fucking hard. I've had the fuckity week just in my personal life. And then, anyway, listen, grace and kindness, motherfuckers. We have to hold on to who we are We have to honor and be confident. And then we need to use that rage productively, right? The rage that we're experiencing. I'm looking for the hopeful things is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the things that we're not necessarily seeing because the asshats are flooding the airwaves with bullshit. We have to be the people in the world, right? What would Mr. Rogers do? We've got to be the helpers. Fuck. And some of us are struggling just to be the helpers of the people in our own lives. So also acknowledge that. It's hard. My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. All of the benefits. So much bullshit, but there's no yoga bullshit. Ciao.